For Task 2 writing, you'll need to know what type you've been assigned. In this episode, let's sharpen our skills for Task 2 writing. Hey guys, welcome to episode 37 of Hacking IELTS. If you're joining us for the first time, this is a podcast and a YouTube channel dedicated to helping new and intermediate IELTS test takers understand the exam and attain higher results. In our last episode, we took a look at how to prepare for different accents you will hear for the listening component. In this episode, let's focus on Task 2 writing preparation. For Task 2 writing on either the general training or the academic version of IELTS, you are required to write an essay supporting an opinion. There are several different flavors or styles of how this could be accomplished. Let's take a look now at all of the different task types, some following examples, and then how to write about one of them accordingly. First, we have agree, disagree. We also have describe advantages and disadvantages. Third, we have discuss 2 points of view and then give your opinion, followed by solutions to a problem. And finally, answering 2 questions. All right, let's go over a sample writing prompt and then determine what we need to do. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Some people believe that success is defined by the accumulation of wealth. Others, however, would state that personal contentment defines happiness. Discuss both of these views and provide your own opinion. Which task type are we seeing for this writing prompt? If your answer is discuss both of these views and give your own opinion, then you're correct. As mentioned in earlier episodes, we need to read the prompt more than once to ensure we really understand the task at hand. Next, we need to make a plan. Planning will make sure that your writing is focused, does not go off topic, and satisfies the writing prompt. What are some ways we can plan? As we've discussed in previous episodes, planning could be just a simple table or a mind map so we can see each of the points to support the 2 different opinions. For this example, we could create a table with possibly 3 or 4 examples that will support those who believe money equals happiness, and then also have 3 to 4 examples for those favoring personal contentment. I'd recommend at least 5, even upward to 10 minutes of time spent on the planning stage. Yes, I know you only have 40 minutes for this task, but it's super critical that you write about both sides and can see examples that support each side of the happiness argument. Now that our planning's in place, let's hit the introductory paragraph where we paraphrase the writing prompt. One way to make this opening even more effective is to write a question and then answer this question throughout the body of your essay. Let's paraphrase the prompt and write a question together now. Although there is a belief that money equals happiness, there is also an argument that being content makes people happy. Which argument is correct? In this essay, let's discuss both sides of this topic and provide our own conclusion. All right, after we've written our introductory paragraph, we can create paragraph 2, which supports success defined by money, all the while referring back to our super important plan. On this side of the argument, we will need to refer to examples for support. Here are just a few examples that we could have included in our plan. Having no debt and enough money to sustain a particular lifestyle means people feel a sense of security. Second, wealth affords people a property, so they don't need to worry about where they'll live. Furthermore, wealth affords people material possessions and creature comforts that make life not only easier, but more enjoyable. Finally, some people might argue that wealth is a measuring stick in society, indicating that a person is winning in the game of life. For each of these areas, we can also provide really specific examples. For the point about wealth acting as a measuring stick, we could support this statement by writing that people buy Rolex watches or Ferraris to show they have success. or by wearing luxury clothing such as Louis Vuitton. Okay, these are examples supporting the first side of the argument, but now we need to write our points contrasting this perspective in paragraph 3. As mentioned in earlier episodes, we need to put ourselves in the shoes of someone else when writing an argumentative essay, whether we have the same point of view on the subject or not. So, for paragraph 3, we need to support the view that success is defined by personal happiness, and then provide some specific examples. Let's take a look at some ways to support this side of the argument. First, we could write that well-being is essential, as this indicates people have both good physical and mental health. This means they are satisfied with their paths in life and have a sense of meaning and purpose. We could support this statement stating that fit people who are positive and constantly developing themselves intellectually are likely to possess healthy emotions and enjoy their lives, respectively. Second, we could suggest that personal happiness can be derived from having wisdom, which is the ability to know what is true or right. This is not quite the same thing as knowledge, as wisdom helps us to know what kind of life decisions we need to make. When people have wisdom, they are more likely to have a healthy moral compass, make better life choices, and as a consequence, may lead happier lives due to these wise decisions. Third, we could write that personal happiness comes from the act of serving others or giving our time or skills to help improve other people, either in our local community or even globally. We might suggest that acting in our local communities takes our focus off of ourselves and that we feel a sense of purpose when helping others. We could also write that while some people may have financial success, they don't really have happiness, since they only focus on their own needs and desires, and not how they can contribute to others and the greater good. We could provide examples of successful people such as Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg, who are immensely affluent, yet they use their financial and intellectual resources to help their fellow Americans and even people in other countries. Now that we have an argument for success defined by personal happiness, we can now create our fourth and final paragraph, which summarizes this topic and provides our own personal opinion on success. Perhaps you believe that success is a combination of wealth and personal happiness, and this is fine. You just need to write why this is how you feel and summarize this subject in your concluding paragraph. What do you think? You could provide your opinion throughout the entire essay, but this method is more straightforward and keeps the writing to a standard 4-paragraph essay. To reiterate, as always, we need a word count of at least 250 words or more. Okay, this wraps up things for this week. Did this episode help you out? Let me know in the comments section on YouTube. And be sure to subscribe for new videos like this every week. Or be sure to subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. You can also sign up for free courses over at hackingielts.com. Take care, guys, and catch you in the next one.